Yeah, how do people tend to react when you tell them your career choice?
Wow, you're a big star. No, not so much. My family's very supportive, which is really cool. But, you know, my friends in college were academics, so I wouldn't say looked down upon it, but they didn't take it seriously. But the rest of my friends and most of the people with whom I associate are very, very supportive, because why associate with anyone who's not? So I guess, you know, I'll try my best, and hopefully I can prove my college friends wrong.
I think you will.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, with such a strong theater background, such as the one that you have, was the transition easy to get into film?
It was very easy to get into film, but making that transition between being musical theater and I did between musical theater and between film was interesting. I think that having a straight theater background in college and really bringing things in definitely helped.
Okay.
But it definitely, I benefited from taking a film and television class and seeing how incredibly loud I was when we filmed my first scene.
Projecting your voice.
Yes, projecting my voice was not necessary any longer. But yeah, I like the change a lot. And I like being able to go back and forth. I like that, you know, you can do anything from being real to doing infomercials, which are fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I mean, and I think that working with the camera is really interesting. Like right now, I just started doing like modeling, and that's a totally different
That's totally
thing.
different only. Yeah.
But it's still like you need to have an expression, you need to have a chemistry. But in this instance, instead of with somebody else, it's with the camera, which is interesting. It's
now, what kind of modeling do you do? Do you stock photography or do you do runway?
Well, I'm sort of a midget. I'm a little too short for a runway.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they usually like girls 5'10". I'm about 10 inches too short for that.
Oh, with heels on, I'm sure we can get you there.
10-inch heels, yeah, I could do it. I could do it.
Hey, Prince does it all the time, and look how tall he is.
He does. He's the man.
Yeah, nothing against Prince. I'm a big Prince fan.
He is the man. I agree. But yeah, no, more print modeling.
Okay.
So and it's totally different, and it's very, very interesting to work with, you know, an audience, like feed off of an audience's energy, to then feeding off of just your co-star and you have your whole crew, and then it's just you, a photographer, and a camera, and you still have to be there and feel things and get that across, but it's like a silent film, but it's, you know, you got one shot, you know, it's not even like a whole scene, so it's interesting. I like it a lot, actually. So.
What was your first film lead performance?
Film lead was actually Brenda.
Oh, Brenda.
Yeah,
okay.
Brenda, the bad girl. So in Beer Pong the Musical.
And for theater?
And for theater, my first paying job or my first lead role?
Lead role.
Maria in The Sound of Music in middle school.
And how was that?
It was great. It was great, except I did go to a Jewish school, and Maria was a nun in the beginning, and I'm supposed to like cross myself, and I didn't know which way to do it. I was so confused, and nobody knew, and luckily my director was not Jewish, and he helped me out there, but putting on the habit or whatever you call it, it was an interesting experience.
Well, do you have to cross down now?
Now I get it. Right? Right?
I'm hoping. Now, what was it like to work on a Disney set? You did one role.
It was different. It's very different. There were so many people, and it was also, you know, you really get to see how SAG and non-SAG are so different. my friend and I, we got delirious at one point because we were working from like 4 o'clock in the morning to 6:30 in the morning, and we were so tired. And they were saying that we were going to take a break, and SAG was going to go on these buses, and we were going to go on these buses, and we were just like, I have a dream. One day, SAG and non-SAG can sit on the same bus. it was awesome. But yeah, you know, you meet really fun people, and you network, and it's great, and you're so tired and you're so hungry because they don't have anything non-kosher for Passover for you. They have anything kosher for Passover for you to eat. And so you're like on the verge of fainting, but at the same time you meet Kristen Bell and you talk to her, and you're on a set for Disney, and it's just very cool experience. Very cool.
Let me know if this dream ever comes to pass.
I will.
Because I want to be on the same bus as SAG actors.
Yes, I might be a rider.
Let's see if we can
make
make that.
handcuff myself to the SAG bus.
If that works, I'm right there with you, girl. Now, what are you going to do for us today?
I'm going to sing a musical theater piece, actually.
Oh, I think this is it. I'm a bass. Good having you. We're definitely, pleasure's all mine. We're definitely going to get you back on this show.
Even though I'm a Yankees fan?
And then you ruined the interview. There you go. And there you go. Oh, guys, I'm sorry. This is the last time you see them. Enjoy it. This is Danielle, Sarina.
Thank you.
That